Right, guys, we are back again here this evening, and we are now running in the pros. We haven't got long to go. We've got about 4 minutes remaining of the pros, so stay tuned for that one, because you're not going to want to miss any of this action either. The pros are going to be absolutely incredible. We've got, well, there's a lot of drivers in the pros, and you know, it's going to be tight for these guys, I think, as well, because, you know, they've really got to kind of be a lot more careful with the amount of drivers that are here. You know, it's going to be a different kettle to fish to what we've just watched in the AMs. So thank you so much if you have come back to the this pros and you are joining us as well. Mavis, stop spamming the poor Nightbot already. You've only just got back in here, young sir. And bear with me while I shift through my mountain of paperwork that we've got and notes here this evening, because we've got, well, the drivers that have been promoted are here as well. So that's going to be an interesting thing, I think, the promoted drivers, how they're going to handle that promotion. And one of the ones is obviously Rob Williams. He's just been promoted up into the pros, currently sitting down there at the back of the field. I'm sure he's probably not going to stay there for Rob, but you know, that's where he currently is. And I think that's going to be one of the things. These guys have got to really kind of play the game on this one. It's so hard. It's going to be so tough, I think, for these guys here tonight. And from that perspective, I think you're in for an absolutely a treat of a race here, you know, with the likes of Jack Ashton from Team Fordzilla here as well, John McHutchison, Kettle Larson, last season's champion Sven Matheson as well. Sent me a beautiful video of his son at the end of last season cheering to the broadcast of his dad coming across the line. It really was kind of sort of like, it was a bit gut-wrenching and a little bit welled up, but it was good. Such good to see, from the fact that, you know, Svenjan's family were there supporting him as well. We're still at Hockenheim, guys, as well, so don't forget we're still here in Germany. And Sebastian Lipp and Christoph Lipp, I'm gonna hope they're family related, so surely they've got to be, right, as well. But one of the things we've got to look out for as well, there's been some team changes. Mike Busson, John McHutchison are now in Team Radline Yellow. So John McHutchison and Mike Busson representing Team Radline Yellow. Then you've got, there is John there. Then you've got Team Radline Black of Daniel Sedgley and Paul Crabb. They're in Team Radline Black. You've got the normal IGL Coatings E-Racing team, and that's Grown, Kettle Larson, Niels, Eric Isaacson, Lasse Sorensen and Jakob Behrens have joined up in the IGL Coatings team, so that's going to be an interesting one to see how they separate regarding point scoring. I think that's going to be one of the interesting things, to see how they deal with the point scoring on that. So I just want to have a quick look at something as well, because I don't really want the same dramas as we had at the beginning of the last race, with the, for some reason, huge qualifying bar popping up for no reason other than I can quite work out, and it probably would have done the same as well had I not just corrected it. So there we go. But Daniel Sedgley here as well. Then we've got Kim Andre Bjorklund from Sim Racing Norway, another new one in as well. Varia Hergo has returned. He's for Octopus Racing. Joachim Kiode from Team Slowmo is again, he's here. Martina Ward is here as well. So Martina, as we know from another series that we do. Colin Wynn, thank you again for joining me. Fell across the pond. Mateus upsetting the Nightbot again already. He's gone about his business and he's upset the Nightbot before we've even started. So Mateus will learn, because Nightbot won't want to, you know, deal with him. He's got to be careful there, his old Mathis. Otherwise, Nightbot's going to get hold of him. And then, of course, we've got Graham Brown, last season's AMS winner, as we're going into qualifying very, very shortly, guys. I'll see you in 2 seconds. Right, qualifying is underway here tonight. Graham Brown will be the first man out on circuit. Sebastian Lipp is there as well. Really, in hindsight, Sebastian out on track. Jack Ashton's out on track as well. Sven-Göran Mathiesen, it's only right that we pick up last season's champion. Let's do this. Let's do this, Martina Ward. See how you get on. Really looking forward to how you do here. As we're in the pros, look at that. I think Sven-Göran, to defend his championship this year, it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough because there's still so many quick drivers in. And I think that's one of the things is the series has grown. It's grown to an exponential rate where basically the quality of the field has got impressive as well. And I think that's one of the things that we've got to be looking out for, is that the field quality has just got better and better and better and better and better. And, you know, from our perspective as a community and as a series, that's great. That's absolutely amazing that we've grown and attracting more and more quality drivers. Is it for the drivers though? Quality means you've got to get better, and these guys have got to get better. We'll stay on board with Sven-Göran Mathiesen down into turn one. Running wide. Managed to keep that away from an off track, so that's always good for Sven-Göran. So let's see how we can do on this run out. The parabolic into the Spitzke hairpin we go. On the brakes for Sven-Göran here, right-hander, first gear. The thing is as well with this car, the SR10 does not like first gear very much, and he's not overly impressed by it. So for them to come out of that hairpin under first gear conditions, they've got to be gentle. They can't just go and slam it. You know, they can't slam the throttle and hope for the best. They've got to be a little bit more careful than that this time around, because that hairpin will bite you. And it will bite you in a way where you sit back and think, yeesh, that hurt. Mathiesen still currently isn't recording an off track. Watch the exit curve. Little bit spine. Lasse Sorensen is purple in sector 2. It's only right we do the first lap round here with the defending champion that is Sven-Göran Mathiesen. Goes across the line. Times are going to come flooding in. He goes into pole, so be aware. The times, there we go. Sorensen instantly on a 133.566. Flavio Ferreira there as well is in 6th place. Dennis Kiriakopoulos is back this year. Ivan Bremer, Max Klopper, Sebastian Lipp, Graham Brown, Hergo there as well. Stefan Severia is back as well. So this is going to be an interesting one here this evening. And from that perspective, we've got to really sort of pay attention to what's going on as Kettle Larsen comes across the line as well. How does Kettle get on? He gets on into 3rd place. John McHutchinson is coming round turn 12. Let's go, Ewan. Ewan Bremer. Ewan. I say Ewan, but it's Ewan Bremer. Sebastian Lipp is the fastest man in Sector 1. And it is Christoph Lipp as well, so I'm guessing they are brothers, but what can McHutchinson do? 4th place for McHutchinson. Lipp has gone faster in sector 2 as well. Coming round turn 12. Oh, take it all, take it all. Good job. Sebastian Lipp. It's got to be pole position. He's got the fastest time. He's going to have the fastest time in the next one as well. Surely it's got to be pole. He has purple across the board. 133. 132.8. He jumped into the 8s. 132.803. There for Sebastian Lipp. That's incredible. Jack Ashton is out on track for Team Quadzilla. He's gone across the line into 4th place. Kettle Larson is going again. How can Kettle get on? Oh, Christopher Lip here as well. Christoph Lip. He's going to be jumping up as well. Christoph Lip into 3rd place. There is not a lot of time here. The gap is literally 1 second from 1st to 13th. That's not a lot. Sebastian Lip again going purple in sector 1. Martina Ward down in 17th place currently at the moment. Sven Young Mattheson currently in 2nd, purple in sector 2. He's running literally neck and neck with Sebastian Lip. They're practically at the same time. Where does Martina Ward do? 1:34.315, 1:33.950. Here is Sven Young. They are literally neck and neck at track. Near enough. There we go. Sven Young is going to come across the line first. Sebastian Lip has gone into 1st. Here he goes again. Is it an improvement? It's 32.8. It's got to be. 32.4. Wow. 32.4. Buson's not improving there. Kyriakopoulos has jumped up a few places. He's up now into 17. You can see the times coming down, flashing at the bottom. It's like impossible for me to keep up with. Deals Eric Isaacson from IGL. 2nd for Niels Eric. Oh, Christoph Lip. Can Christoph go across the line as well? It goes up into 4th. What about McHutchinson? This is going to be an absolute epic evening. Aliens. I was waiting how long it was going to take somebody to get that in, Colin Wynn. I really was. But John McHutchinson's going to come across the line. He's green across the board. It's going to be an improvement. It's got to be a massive improvement. He's down in 16th currently at the moment. 9th. John McHutchinson in 9th. 2:27 on the clock. And John McHutchinson is sitting in 9th place. What about Martina Ward? It's going to improve on the 20th. Jumps all the way up into 11th. Stellar job for Martina Ward there. Max Klopper is another one that's going quicker. Hergo's going quicker as well. There was a time when I thought no one could beat the Scot. Yeah, I know. Sandro, could you confirm, is Sebastian and Christoph Lip, I'm going to presume they're brothers? Sven-Göran Mathiesen goes in an improvement. He breaks into the 32.708. Joachim Keogh there. He is currently sitting down in 19th place. Rafael Blanco is all the way in 8th. Graham Brown's just gone 6th. Good job, Graham Brown. Rafael Blanco's gone 5th. Oh, this ain't over. What about Larson? Where are you going to go? Kettle Larson comes across the line as well. Cements his 3rd place. Christoph Lip in 7th is going to come over. Goes into 3rd. What about McHutchinson? He's sitting down in 12th. John McHutchinson down in 12th place. What is McHutchinson going to do? 1:05 on the clock. Oh my God. This is going to be absolutely incredible. McHutchinson's in 10th. 10th place for John McHutchinson. No time on the board for Williams, but John McHutchinson is sitting in 10th place. And I think you've got to admit, this is going to be crazy. Paul Clark from our iLoungeRacing.co.uk. Don't forget, guys, as well, go and check them out, please. One of our primary sponsors here this evening. iLoungeRacing.co.uk for all your sim racing needs and aftercare you can ever want on buying and setting up a rig as well. Tailored rigs for you in your price range, ready to go. And the aftercare as well, they'll come out and fit it and build it for you all at the same time. So please go and check out iLoungeRacing.co.uk because it's absolutely incredible. So Dennis Kyriakopoulos comes across the line. Paul Crabb. Paul's done his 4 laps as well, mind you, so I don't think that's going to count. Well, here is the grid. Sebastian Lip in first place, Sven Young Matheson in second, Christoph Lipp in third, Kjell Larsen fourth, Niels Erik Isaacson in fifth, Jack Ashton sixth, Rafael Blanco seventh, Graham Brown eighth, Joachim Kjod ninth, John McHutchison 10th, Lasse Sorensen down in 11th place, Daniel Sedgley is down in 12th, Martina Ward in 13th, Mike Busson 14th, Paul Clark 15th, Stefan Severia in 16th, Max Klopper in 17th, Kim Andre Bjorklund in 18th, Iwan Brayman 19th, Dennis Kiriakopoulos in 20th, Flavio Ferreira in 21st, Paul Crabb 22nd, Rob Williams down in 23rd place. RS 98.1 GT4. Hi James, hello, how are you? Thank you so much for joining me. You've come in for the pros here this evening. Half an hour race. And then straight after this, we've got SRL for the TCR event from Rodskogen. So that's going to be an interesting one for me here this evening, as I've never been to Rodskogen. So Schnitzel's on the side of Lip's car there. And you're going to try and find what's going to be the best way to have a look at this start, I think. I think this one on the way down into turn one, because I think this could be one of these corners that's going to cause the dramas. We're just waiting for Kiriakopoulos to get onto the grid. Okay, buckle in, sit back and enjoy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the lights are out. Whoa, Christoph Lipp missed the start. Christoph Lipp missed the start as these guys come racing. Ah, big spinner. Oh, that's huge. Who was that? Sven Young Matheson. Oh, your championship, your victor from last season. That was massive from Sven Young. There's been a big one at the hairpin as well, Martina Ward. Oh no. Martina Ward at the back there as well. Struggling. Sebastian Lipp is out in front. Kjell Larsen is second. Niels Erik Isaacson. Joachim Kjod has made a move over Jack Ashton. Oh, Ashton's got a snap on. As well as lost a couple of positions. Rafael Blanco's going down the order. That's why he's gone in deep. He's gone down the order. Paul Clark up 5 places already. There has been so much action, I don't even know where to start. I want to have a look back and see what Sven Young got up to at the beginning of this, because it was quite impressive. The spin, he looked like he snapped out early on that SR10. I'm not sure if anybody can give me a more descriptive. Jack Ashton just loses a... Oh, he gets put against the wall by Christoph Lipp. Jack Ashton from Portzilla. Squashed against the wall from Lipp there, coming back on track. Joachim Kjod has got Lasse Sorensen behind him. That was a start and a half there for Sven Young Matheson. Iwan Brayman chasing down Stefan Severia. Joachim Kjod now. Oh, he's got an exit. He's got an exit over Erik Isaacson. Oh, Sorensen down to Kjod down into turn one. Here comes Christoph Lipp. Lipp's on the outside, running down into two. Busson is in the mix all at the same time. Daniel Sedgley is up beside Jack Ashton. Lipp got Kjod. Is he going to get Sorensen? Oh, Kjod's not happy. Flashing the lights there as well from Joachim Kjod. I can guarantee he's not happy about that, but here we go again. Oh, look at Sedgley. Oh, he's defending, but Ashton's going to come. Ashton's going to come. Oh, he's round. Sorensen's round. Lasse Sorensen has gone round. Yeah, with cars here with Busson, Sedgley. Busson's just lost a position. Sedgley's coming up as well. Oh no, 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 no. Sedgley's run around the outside of lap 2. This is huge. Daniel Sedgley's through. Oh, Sorensen, Ashton, Sedgley. That was the little tangle up we saw earlier. I want to have a look back at what happened to our defending champion right at the start. Sven Young Matheson. He got off the line slow, Did he get hit? Oh, he did! Was that Rafael Blanca? That was. Him and Rafael Blanco come to contact. John McHutchinson trying to get past Paul Clark, sends it out the inside. That's McHutchinson in P10 now. Rob Williams, after all that, is down in 20th currently at the moment. So Paul Clark now has got the toe on McHutchinson, coming down into the through the parabolic, and we go. Look behind. Stefan Severia, even Bramer, Kim Andre Bjorklund. Severia is going to lose 2, 3 maybe, possibly 4. Oh, he's lost 4. Severia down 4 places. Trying to come back around the outside on Blanco. Takes 2 back. Good job, Stefan Severia. Don't give up that easily, young sir. But the action, Ivan Bramer, Kim Andre Bjorklund. Here we go. Battling it down now as these guys come running around turn 11 into 12. There's been no deaths at 12 so far. Let's see, hopefully they can keep it that way. Still running here at the moment in this Kettle Larsen in first place, with Sebastian Lipp in second, closely followed by Niels Erik Isaacson from IGL. It's IGL Coatings 1 and 3. Christoph Lipp behind him. Joachim Kjod has got Jack Ashton for company there as well. Daniel Sedgley in 7th, Lasse Sorensen in 8th, Buson 9th, Clark in 10th over McHutchinson. McHutchinson's looking at coming back through. They're swapping positions backwards and forwards. The problem for McHutchinson now, oh, Larsen's been overtaken by Lipp. On that run down into the Parabolica they go. Into Spitzker, sorry. Oh, no, he's going to send it. That's not going to work. Clark, Hutchinson, Bjorklund, 3 wide. 3 wide. Oh, this gaggle of cars here in the middle. John McHutchinson, Iwan Bramer, Kim Andre Bjorklund. Then behind that we've got Paul Clark, Rafael Blanco and Stefan Severia. These 6. Oh, he's gone round. John McHutchinson and Iwan Bramer. Oh, Hutch. Yeah, that wasn't good going there for them guys into Mercedes. Poor Iwan Bramer now is all the way down in 22nd. Unfortunately for them guys, he's down the order. There was a load of incidents going on there. And I think the sensitivity of the timing software has picked up that we've got incidents all the way through the track. Klopper in 15th is doing a stellar job currently at the moment as well. But Joachim Kjod is trying to defend hard from Jack Ashton. Ashton out currently sitting in 6th place. There is your gainers and losers. You can see Bjorklund up 8. Mattheson down 15th. He's battled his way back through the field. He's in 17th currently at the moment. But it's Sebastian Lipp out in front with Larsen, Isaacson, and then the other Christoph Lipp behind him. And then behind that, we've got Paul Clark, Klopper, Severia here as well. Clark's on the inside. He should. Into the hairpin they go. These guys battling away, and it's Stefan Severia who's running around the outside now. He's generally got a good line coming out of Spitzker there, and he's doing an absolute stellar job. Rob Williams looks like he's just been round all on his own, unfortunately. Coming down into Spitzker hairpin, I think he's overcooked it. There's action going on as well. He's going to overcook it into Spitzker. He did lock the car up. And unfortunately for Mr. Williams, he's gone round. But Stefan Severia, Hergo here as well. Having a battle. Paul Clark. Max Klopper is on the outside. It's going to go round. Klopper's gone round. Kloppert. Lap 6. Turn 12. Dennis Kiriakopoulos has done the same thing. Kiri's through as well. Unfortunately for him, that may have been at the hands of Matheson. Not entirely sure on that one. Gonna try and have a look on the nose of Sven-Jan Mathiesen if we can. There's Klopper there. He's gonna go to the right. There he is. It was unfortunately Klopper and Mathiesen involved in that one, and John McHutchinson is put under pressure from Rafael Blanco here. Blanco on the inside. Hutchinson's gone down. He's now down in 12th place is McHutchinson. So for them guys, it's now Lip, Larsen, Isaacson. Your top three currently at the moment. 20 minutes remaining. So unfortunately, Iwan Bremer is all the way down in 21st. Miles Owens, Joachim Kjod. He's got Daniel Sedgley trying to run the outside of 12. Oh, there's that curb. Sedgley, wow! What an overtake. Dan Sedgley ran the outside of 12. Incredible running that outside line. Stefan Severia now with Sven-Jan Mathiesen. Sven-Jan's looking at getting positions back as much as he can. He's in 14th. Is he going to make it through? He is. Sven-Jan now is on the hunt. He's now got Paul Clark in front. Lip has now got Kjell Larsen right behind him. Larsen thinks about it. Is he going to make that move? He's not. Kjell Larsen now in second place. Kjod and Lasse Sorensen. Kjod's got Sorensen into the Spitzker hairpin. We just saw the end of it there. Flavio Ferreira is battling away with Graham Brown and Paul Crabb from Team Radline Black there. So these guys are having an interesting battle towards the back end of the field at 16, 17, 18. Iwan Bremer, Rob Williams. Ewan's just made it through on Williams there. Williams down in 21st place currently at the moment. Joachim Kjod and Lasse Sorensen. Now generally the IGL and also Team Slow-Mo do practice together. Oh, curve at 12. So I'm not surprised that they're together on track. I'm just a little bit more wondering how this is going to pan out here, because I think Sorensen's tightened up turn 16 on that run out now. Someone else is driving Hutch's car, surely. I don't know. I can't answer that question. But John McHutchinson is down in 12th place currently at the moment. Joachim Kjod's trying to break away from Sorensen out front. Lip's trying to break away from Larsen. Larsen's not letting him get away. The gap is still 3 tenths as they come down now into the Spitzker hairpin. Oh, Lip's defended. Look at that. If he's going to... do you know the thing is with that? He sent Larsen out there and went, you're not going to get through. If you think you're going to get through, you're not, because you've got to run that outside line, and I'm going to defend that inside line as much as I can. Joachim Kjod's just lost a position to Sorensen there. Blanco's just gained a position from Bjorklund, Mathiesen and Paul Clark. Nothing doing here so far. So let's see how Sven-Jan gets on this run round turn 7 into Mercedes now. Surely it's got to be an inside run here, hasn't it? It has, yeah. Sven-Jan is through up into 13th place. Joachim Kjod is battling on away here with Buson, Mike Buson from Radline Yellow against Joachim Kjod's Team Slow-Mo. To see how this one pans out here this evening. I cannot wait for this how it battles and rumble on, because these guys are doing an absolute stellar job here. Lip is still up front by about 3 tenths. I'm keeping an eye on it as they're coming into turn 2. I'm expecting it to drop again down that Parabolica straight, so we will pick them up. Oh, Isaacson has just got Larsen. Isaacson got Kjell Larsen. I can only guess that's IGL Coatings red and IGL Coatings blue there. That will need to be changed. And we'll get that resolved after this run. So make a note, just so I don't forget. So IGL Coatings there here with Isaacson and Kettle Larson. Sebastian Lipp is now 1.3 out front. Rafael Blanco. Battling away with Mike Wilson, round 7, 16 minutes remaining. Blanco here, coming into Mercedes. Nothing doing this time around from Rafael Blanco. I think he's probably going to have another go. Graham Brown went off track, and Graham is done for the evening, as did Joachim Kjod there. That was a wide, a hit at the wall from the IGL of Lasse Sorensen. Lasse Sorensen taking a bit of the wall there. And Blanco now chasing all over the back of Buson currently at the moment with Isaacson as well. You guys from IGL, you don't want to fight because you've got Christoph Lipp behind, closing you down. 15:50 on the clock. Stefan Severia and Paul Clark side by side coming out now. Brew coming into turn 15 and 16. Paul Clark there stoutly doing his defensive job, but Buson has got Rafael Blanco right up behind him currently at the moment. Buson from Team Radline Yellow. This is going to be his run. If this is Blanco's run, this is going to be it now, going down into the hairpin. As we jump on board with Blanco, 15 minutes remaining on the clock. Is he going to make it? Is he going to make it? Is he going to make it? He's gone for it. Rafael Blanco is through. That is Blanco up into 9th place currently at the moment. Stefan Severia and Paul Clark. Severia on the right-hand side, Paul Clark on the inside. Are they going to come to contact? They're not. Severia gets a run around the outside again of that hairpin. I tell you, if you want to take a lesson on running around the outside, give Severia a shout, because he's done it a few times this evening and done a great job as well. But John McHutchison is chasing down Kim Andre Bouillon down in 12th place. John cannot be happy here as Paul Crab battles away with Paul Clark. Pereira behind him. This is coming through. Oh, somebody's off track. Sven-Göran Mathiesen. Mathiesen again. On lap 11, he's jumped back to the pits. I think that is going to be it for Sven-Göran Mathiesen. I think he's called it a day. And this is why. Oh, he's hit the grass. He hit the grass on that run at round 7. And unfortunately there, decided enough is enough. He can't go on. He can't go on now, darling. Enough is enough, says Sven-Göran Mathiesen, and he's jumped it back into the pits. Joachim Kjod has got Blanco now pushing him behind. What can Joachim Kjod do? Lap 11, 13 minutes remaining here. Good morning, Ivan. The next Rally World Series 2020. Yes, this is it. It's starting. This is the pros. We've had the Americans that went out last night, the AMs that went out just before that, and then the pros is on track now. As the pros, we're battling away with Blanco and Buson. This is one of your closest battles. This is the battle for 9th place. Buson from Radline Yellow battling away with Blanco. See how this one pans out. Kettle Larson. Oh, Larson's under trouble. He's under trouble here. From Christoph Lipp. But I will say Isaacson has closed down on Lipp up front. So this could be really interesting here. Two little battles with IGL. There is Isaacson. So just looking back, and there is Lipp. The gap's coming down, mind you. He's dropped down to about 7/10. Christoph Lipp's looking at making a move round Larson. Lipp has got that position at the moment. Larson's got to just open up. Here comes Lipp now. What's Larson going to be able to do? He needs to get over, really. He needs a little bit of a different line. What's she inside? What's she inside? What's she inside? What's she inside? Oh! I thought Lip was going to end up, Christoph Lip was going to end up into the side of Kjell Larsen there. Paul Clark, Stefan Severia having a battle as well. John McCutcheon and Bjorklund. Bjorklund there battling with John. That's John hanging on. He's now chasing down his teammate, Mike Busson. But John is not having a comfortable ride at the moment from Kim Andre Bjorklund. John's just hit the wall as well, scraping off some of that paint in that team red line yellow car. So unfortunately for John there, he's a little bit under the cosh. I don't think he's comfortable on this track. Not many people are. The gap's come down to 4 tenths up front. Joachim Kjod as well from Team Slomo has got Rafael Blanco right up behind him currently at the moment as well. Here we go. What can Joachim Kjod do? And try to keep an eye on that leader. The leaders are coming down Spitzker. There is Sebastian Lip, and there is Isaacson behind him. Niels Erik Isaacson. Oh, closes in, closes in, closes in. Kjell Larsen and Christoph Lip as well. Ashton is closing in as well. Blanco's looking at making a move past Joachim Kjod. Whoa! Bjorklund just kind of appears from the smoke there. Almost like a magician who's thrown that pill on the floor. And poof, there is Kim Bjorklund appearing back on track, but Joachim Kjod's not giving this up very easily here as well. They're battling down now. Through into Mercedes they go. And it is Blanco's made that move. Blanco still got that position, but Kjod is giving him a bit of a hard time. Oh, Kjod's over the big old sausage curb. Manages to get it back on track, but only just, mind you. Larsen has still got Christoph Lip behind him, and Niels Erik Isaacson is still chasing down Sebastian Lip up front. So it's the 2 Lip brothers against the 2 IGL Coatings. Sorensen's off. Sorensen's off, and guess where he's off? Turn 12. Turn 12. Was that the dreaded curb? It was. Yep. Do you know the weirdest thing? No reason. Literally no reason for Lasse Sorensen. That curb is just like a death trap for no reason apart from the fact he's just did it and he's gone round. That's it. It's crazy. Crazy how so much damage. And one pro. I've walked in the arms that curve was not good. For some whatever reason, it just unsettles the car. But Sebastian Lip and Niels Isaacson here, Niels Erik Isaacson, going off from Mercedes, all that running around turn 9 and 10. This is your battle for your lead place currently at the moment, and there is your other battle behind it. You can see Christoph Lip battling away with Kjell Larsen. So it's IGL versus the Lip brothers. There they are as they come rushing into the corner, but Jack Ashton's closing in as well. So have to see how they get on, but Busson is trying to get into the back of Joachim Kjod all at the same time, and further down the field Flavio Ferreira is trying to battle away with Paul Clark. So there are people still running. Williams is still, he's gained 4 positions already. Joachim Kjod here as well has gained 1. Mike Busson is up 5. So we'll keep an eye on that leaders as they're just going around turn 2. It's going to be the run out of turn 2 that's going to bring the battle closer together. Busson's got to kind of keep it on track at the moment. Here we go. Here's a rundown from Sebastian Lip with Niels Erik Isaacson. Isaacson closes in. Ashton's closing in that back gap there. And he knows it as well, does Ashton. Whoa. Sebastian Lip got a big slap on coming out of the spin scare, and they're running around into turn 7 and 8. Is this Isaacson's chance? Lip is obviously unsettled. Isaacson now has got a battle away. Busson, McCutcheon, Joachim Kjod side by side going now through turn 7, coming into 8. Busson, McCutcheon, Kjod, Bjorklund. two men from the United Kingdom, John from Scotland, Buson from Great Britain, and then we've got the Norwegians of Bjorklund in behind and Kjod up front. Seeing how this one unfolds as these guys are going around turn 12. On to 13 we go, running through they do. No issues whatsoever currently at the moment up front. Oh, Jochen Kjod gets the exit of 15 all wrong, and unfortunately now he's dropped down to the back of this pack. So Jochen Kjod down into 11th at the moment. The up front gap's closed again. They're on that rundown parabolica. Isaacson, 6 minutes left on the clock here, lap 16. It's been fairly clean so far. Larson's defending for his life, absolutely hugging that white line. If he's got to get on the gas. I think Lip's going to get the run into Mercedes, you know. I think Christoph Lipp is going to get this. On the run into Mercedes, he's just got to send it in a little bit deeper. Managing to hit the brakes. Oh, Larson leaves him room. Ashton's involved in this one as well. This is now a freeway battle for third place between Larson, Lipp and Ashton. Up front, they're still battling closely as well. There's a 4/10 gap at the moment. They're not as close as these three. Coming into 12 they go. Larson, Lipp, Ashton. Oh, Ashton, he got onto that little bit of that slippery, that curb. Jack Ashton now. And that up front is Christoph Lipp. What can Ashton do? There isn't any zero off track, so all of these gentlemen have got off tracks currently at the moment. On the roll bar of Isaacson now, pushing down through the parabolica. Here we go. It's all about closing that gap. 3/10, 2.5 tenths. He's not going to get it. He's not going to get it. We're back here. Larson again hugging the right-hand line. Larson hugging that right-hand line there, and he was really tight to it as well. Bruson still involved with his little battle with Jochen Kjod. Paulo Ferreira still battling away with Paul Clark, Dennis Kyrgiakopoulos. But we're on board with Ashton, with Lipp in front of us and Larson. And then in front of that we've got Isaacson and the other Lipp, Sebastian Lipp, involved. So it's good to have them both here. Mike Buson said he's gone off track. Buson on lap 17. From these guys, Dennis Kyrgiakopoulos looks like he's in the mix at the same time. He's battling in away with Flavio Ferreira. Let's have a look back and see what happened to Mike Buson. There is Mike coming into the hairpin. He did, look at that, he missed his, he went for it, locked up, just misses McHutchinson and goes down now, and that was Mike Buson there. Kyrgiakopoulos, Flavio Ferreira. Battle down in 15th and 16th place. It's got to be a little bit of a shock for Kyrgiakopoulos. He did say last year the competition's got more and more tougher. Oh, Lipp and Isaacson, Larson and Lipp and Ashton. Larson again on that inside line. Lipp's hanging on. Is Larson going to hang on? Just the run out now. Into 7 they go, they're side by side. Oh, Lipp's going to have it this time. Is Larson going to try and cut back on him? Ashton's got to run on Larson on the outside of 9 there. Coming up through 10 they go, there's a puff of smoke in front of us. That's Isaacson, I think he's just taken off some paintwork off the IGL Co in SR10 there. That's probably against the wall, it is, judging by where it is. Sebastian Lipp out in front, Niels Erik Isaacson in second, Christoph Lipp in third, Kjell Larsen fourth, Ashton fifth, Sedgley sixth currently at the moment. And I think you've got to admit it's been an absolute incredible battle. 1:55 on the clock. You're going to have one and one more here this evening. So Isaacson's going to have 2 laps theoretically to try and take this position. This is going to be one of his opportunities. It's going to be one of them. There he goes. Get off that inside. Can he get off? He's not. He's going to try and run around the outside here. It's got to be an early break. I think that's the thing. He's got an early break and then try and cut him back if he can. The only one oh! Lip took no prisoners. Isaacson's coming out back. Sit tight. This is going to be an epic few laps here. Isaacson's going to take the lead. Lip's got the lead. Isaacson's got the lead. It's Lip at the moment. One more lap here tonight, and this is the top 2 battling in a way. This is going to go all the way to the line. Look behind as well. Lip, and then we've got Larson and Ashton battling away for 3rd, 4th and 5th. I think, to be fair, Isaacson's in the kind of the right position going into this final lap. He's got to be looking down into Spitzker. That's the only real place he's going to have that opportunity. And I think from his point of view, he's kind of sitting in the correct place as they go round 15 and 16 now. Running down into turn 1. He doesn't want to get turn 1 wrong. He's got to try and carry as much speed as he can down through turn 1. If it means taking an off track on the final lap, Isaacson, take it, because you need to carry as much as you can. Lip did exactly the same thing. It's like a professional foul in football, taking a yellow card to defend your team, and literally Lip did that, and so did Isaacson. This is going to be the move. If this is going to be the move, this has got to be the move now. 3 attempts back, he should be close enough. Here we go. He's got to dive, he's got to dive, he's got to dive, he's got to dive. Cut him back. Not that I'm a driver, but I'm just saying, cut him back. Oh, I would have gone the other way. Larson's got Lip. Ashton's got them both. Ashton's got them both. Larson and Lip come together. Ashton's got them both. Carol Larson went for the move, didn't get the job done, and all he's ended up doing is jeopardising his race now, because Jack Ashton has got the podium. Jack Ashton taking 3rd on the final lap into Mercedes they went. Larson took a deep dive into Spitzker on lap 20, but I think it's going to be Sebastian Lip taking the victory, with Eric Isaacson behind him very, very closely. Here we go. He did. Sebastian Lip in first. Eric Isaacson behind. Jack Ashton behind that. Carol Larson there finished ahead of Christopher Lip. Chris Lip went into the pits. Finished in 5th. Sedgley behind Blanco in 7th. McCutcheon battled his way back to 8th with Kim Andre Bjorkman behind that. Joachim Kjod in 10th, Stefan Severia behind him, coming across the line in 11th. With Buson there in 12th, Paul Clark in 13th. And I think we can safely say that this season is wide open. Wide open this season. I think that's just proved that as well, because it's not going to be so straightforward as Martina Ward battles away with Max Klopper. Martina gets him on the final corner. Ward's going to come across the line in 18th place. Klopper's less than another position to Lasse Sorensen as well. Sapporo Klopper. And here is Williams coming across the line at the last place there for Mr. Williams. Well, here are your final standings. Sebastian Lip takes 1st place. Isaacson gets 2nd, and I think you've got to admit it was an epic evening of racing from them front 3 here tonight, because Jack Ashton gets 3rd place, Kettle Larson in 4th, Daniel Sedgley 5th, Rafael Blanco 6th, John McHutchison in 7th, Kim Andre Bjorklund in 8th, Joachim Kjod in 9th, Stefan Severia Hergo in 10th, Mike Bousel 11th, Paul Clark 12th, Paul Crabb down in 13th, Dennis Kyrgiakopoulos 14th, Flavio Ferreira in 15th, Christoph Lipp in 16th. Christoph Lipp had a drive-through. Is that why? I think that contact hit him into a drive-through because he's dropped all the way down into 16th place with Ivan Bramer 17th, Martina Ward 18th. It must be. It must be a drive-through. Surely. Because he's dropped all the way down, didn't he? Wow. Right. Let's get some chats going on here. And first up in the booth is we're going to have Niels Isaacson coming in and having a chat with us. Niels, good evening. How are you, young sir?
Thank you. I'm very well. Good race.
Yeah, that was definitely a battle, wasn't it? You know, because at the end of the day, it was tough trying to clear Sebastian Lipp there.
Yeah, he was really fast today, so I'm not sure. My only chance is to take him on the last lap or something like that.
Yeah.
Because he would just drive past me afterwards. So I'm happy with second today.
Yeah,
very good.
I think, to be fair, it was a good race all round. You know, once you cleared Kjell Larsen, I think that was it. It was kind of looking like you were going to move forward and possibly take the lead because you were looking quick, mind you, all the way through. So massive props to you. You know, it was a tough race this evening. You've managed to get second place. That gives you a good start for the championship, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. And as Kjetil say, regards from Kjetil, by the way. He had a slowdown there, so I managed to drive past him. So yeah, it's a pity my teammate is not here today. It could have been some good team points, but that it is what it is.
Yeah. Overall, though, mate, it was a great start to a season. Onwards and upwards. Kick on now into next week. Is there anyone you want to give a shout out to before you leave the booth this evening?
Yes, of course. My team, my teammates, our sponsor, Sande Trafikkskole, and also to you guys. My first time in a Radical series, so it seems very good. I'm looking forward to the next race.
Yeah, it should be absolutely amazing then. Niels, thank you so much for joining me, and I look forward to having a chat to you next week.
Yes, hope so. Thank you.
Take care.
Bye.
Right, let's bring in Jack Ashton from Team Fordzilla. A bit fortunate on the last lap, managed to get third place. Closed the gaps down in front of him there as well, with Kjell Larsen and Christoph Lipp all the way through the race. Jack, welcome in. Thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you very much. Yeah, it's a pretty crazy race. Yeah, I loved it.
Well, you managed to avoid some of the carnage down into Spitzkehre, which I kind of had a rough idea was coming because it's been in every one that I've done at this circuit, the Americas and the AMs and now the pros as well. But you kind of got through it, Jack. And what I want to talk to you about is you plodded away and just, well, not say plodded because you didn't really plod, but you drove quicker and you were catching up to Lipp and Larsen in front, and you kind of just persevered and settled into the rhythm and then managed to get involved with the battle.
Yeah, I mean, I came to this today with not a lack of practice and never really raced the Radical before. It's a very last minute thing. My good friend Graham Brown, I believe, had a bit of a bad race. He I'm not sure what happened to him, but yeah, he invited me to this league, and I thought I'd give it a go. And I wasn't really sure I was going to turn up today, as I'm supposed to be doing a practice with my other teammates for a endurance race on Sunday. But I came into it, did the laps. I was like, I feel fairly confident. Let's give it a go. And yeah, it felt good, pretty good pace, pretty bad quality, I have to say. But then the first lap I got really lucky at turn 1 with that sort of incident that happened ahead. It gave me great clear space. I was like, yep, just keep ahead now. And I just made loads of mistakes with the cold tyres. I just definitely wasn't used to that. Ended up sort of getting swallowed with a slowdown and stuff. And I sort of actually ended up having a bit of a punt in the hairpin as well on lap 2. So somehow sort of come unscathed without any damage and persevered, like you said, with many X's from lap 2. I think I was on about 8x or 9x or something. So
wow.
from that point I was like, right, head down and no X's, please. I think I did finish with like 11x or something at the end. I don't think I'll be getting the cleanest driver award, I think, on this one, but
I don't think you're the only one, Jack. I've got to be honest. On my software, there's nobody with a 0, and there's nobody under 5. So,
right, there we go.
I think actually the only one I could see, I've got a 3 from Ivan Bramer, but he was involved in an incident, so it doesn't show up the contact, it just shows up off track. So I think he didn't even get under 5 either. I want to point out something to you, Jack, as well. William Chadwick is in YouTube chat. He said, stop making excuses. I'm pretty sure he did, I think that's like 50 million laps of practice, Jack. So, he's saying you're telling tales.
Yeah, that's classic Will. Tell him he's a massive toaster.
He can hear you, mate. He can hear you. Obviously,
you're a massive toaster, Will. Get out of chat.
Well, there you go, Jack. Look, onwards and upwards, mate. Are you going to be here for the majority of the season? Because we're going off to Rudskogen.
I have no clue on that track. Never driven a lap around it. I'll give some practice laps a go. I am going to be doing Autosport show that day, and I'm not sure I'll be able to get back in time. Let's see. I might make it. If I do, I do. If I don't, I don't. And maybe it's a drop round. I'll try and make the rest of the season. Let's see what happens.
You go up to Autosport in Birmingham?
Yes, correct. Yep.
Yeah, I was trying to see if I can get up on the weekend because I'm supposed to be meeting Bryn Lucas for a chat up there. So I'll see what I could do. And I've booked the weekend off away, so we'll see what we can come up with, but it'll be good to see there as well. Jack, thank you so much for joining me. Congratulations on your 3rd place, buddy, and I'll look forward to maybe having a chat as the season goes on.
Lovely minute. Cheers, mate.
Take care, mate. Bye. Well, that was Jack Ashton there joining us from Team Fordzilla, so much love to him for joining us as well. And I think you've got to admit it was a good race overall. Right, we are back in the booth. You can all see me once again as well. Well, guys, that rounds out the first 2 rounds of the AMS and Pros from the Radical Sim Racing. I think you've got to admit, they were great races overall. Now, we are going on to Rudskogen. Now, I've never been there before from a broadcast point of view. I'm doing one after this for a TCR event at Rudskogen, so it'd be interesting to see how that one gets on and how it goes. But I think tonight, the focus is really going to be that we've proven that both championships are wide open. There is a massive gap here for somebody to come through and take the championship. Sebastian Lipp is looking so quick in the pros, though. So I think anybody who does it is going to be really tough to try and follow that one. And I think, they've got to give it a good old go, and they've got to get out and get some practice in, because I don't think they're going to be able to do it if they don't. And I think that's one of the things they've got to look forward to. Iglesias in the AMS as well is another one that's going to be looking quick as the season goes on. So I think overall the seasons are wide open, guys, and I think you can only sit back and enjoy what it is we've seen this evening and what it is we've got coming up as well. As I say, stay along, guys, because we do have the SRL TCR event from Rudskogen going on literally in about 10 to 15 minutes time, so stay tuned for that one. And what an absolute epic evening of racing. Thank you so much for joining me. Don't forget to hit the like button, turn on the bells for notifications, don't forget to subscribe, because that would be absolutely amazing. But guys, that is rounding out tonight's broadcast. Thank you to everybody coming in as well. CJ a little bit late, but thank you so much for joining me there as well. But literally everybody in chat who's come and joining me this evening, thank you so much again. But guys, that is it. And as always, for myself, you all take care. Have a great week, and you never know, might see you on the track sometime. Good night.